I'm Melinda with the Adventures of Pookie and the Bear, and today I'd like to talk to you about vet care on the road. When you have a pet, the most important thing is that it's healthy, happy, and you know what to do in an emergency. So the first thing that we always do whenever we are in a new area is we Google veterinarians. We Google veterinarians that are like Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 kind of deal. And then we also Google where the nearest 24-hour emergency vet is. You really never know what's going to happen. We like to hope for the best, but we've also been at the emergency vet at 1 o'clock in the morning, an hour away from where we were. So we've been there. We've been to emergency vets. We've been to regular vets. We've found vets when we are seasonal. You can find lots of reviews on Google. So that's always what we look for first. We Google veterinarians and 24-hour emergency care centers. As long as they're within an hour's distance, you should be okay. A lot of the PetSmarts have veterinarians there, the Banfield hospitals, and they have a program where you can pay monthly or yearly for kind of like a pet insurance, and so that your records are always carrying from one PetSmart to the other. We don't do that, but that's definitely an option. There's also a lot of vets do take pet insurance, so that's something to look into. We don't use pet insurance. What we do is we keep a care credit account, which is like a credit card line of credit for vet or health emergencies. So we use that for vets, and it has come in handy a number of times for us. We've found that rural areas have amazing vets. I guess they're used to lots of farm animals and people having animals, and so we always find a lot of veterinarians that have great reviews in rural areas. If you are in an area that doesn't have a vet within, a quick distance, it's always important to have an emergency kit. There are companies that sell pet emergency kits, like you can get them on Amazon or Chewy, Petco, but you could also make your own. So make sure it has gauze, a syringe, tweezers, styptic powders to stop bleeding, tape, antibiotics, also like a wash that you could use for any cuts or bruises. You're not going to use wash on bruises, but hey, sometimes things don't go as planned and you want to make sure that you're ready for an emergency. So if they're stepping on thorns or they get cut or they get in a fight, something like that, you want to be able to take immediate care and then get them to the vet. You want to try to avoid those risks if possible. So whenever you're in a new area, what I always like to do is, like when we show up at a campground, the first thing I ask is, do you have any dangerous wild animals around, like bears or otters? Watch out for otters. They're really dangerous. I'm not even kidding. Bobcats, alligators, panthers, any type of animals, I always ask. I'm like, what kind of wildlife do you have here? You also want to get to know the plants in the area. There are certain areas that have this kind of grass. It's like a foxtail grass or something, and it's really dangerous for pets. So you want to avoid places that have like cactuses on the ground and this foxtail grass. Always check in an area if there's any diseases or viruses that are common to animals. I know that there's another RVer right now that almost lost their dog because of a lung virus thing that you can only get in the desert. So those are some things that you really want to take caution and avoid those risks, and just Google vets in your area and 24-hour emergency care, and always keep an emergency pack on hand so that your stinky pets like mine are always taken care of, because it's going to happen. You're going to need a vet. You're going to need an emergency vet, and it's always best to be prepared. That's all I have for today. If you have any questions about vet care on the road, drop a comment below. If you have any topics that you would like for me to answer your questions or talk about in the future, drop a comment below. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Have a great night. And for all pet owners, it's very important to know about... No, that's not what I want to talk about. That's not how I wanted to say that. And I have really big bags under my eyes. Maybe I should wear my glasses? Yeah, I'll wear my glasses. Hey, Pepper, what did we do?